Guys, I just took this out into the light just to show you guys. Check that out. Let me just zoom in. Wow, crispy, crispy. Can't wait to cut this up. Yummy. Check that. Crispy pork belly, guys. Crispy pork belly.
好靚啊！脆卜卜啊！紅雲，紅雲當頭啊！好運連連啊！
Look at that. Nice.
好運連連啊！即刻馬上斬球食球先。
Hi everyone, welcome back to Cantonese food recipes. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make some delicious crispy skin pork belly. So let's get to the recipe. So first I'm going to show you guys how to marinate the pork belly that I have here. This is my pork belly, guys, check that out. This pork belly is about 2 kgs, 4 pounds. And now I'll show you guys how to marinate the pork belly using my mom's recipe here. Okay guys, so here's my pork belly. Before we do anything, we're gonna be slitting the pork belly meat side over here. So as you can see up close, we're gonna be slitting it from here, from about 2 fingers width size. So that looks like about, for my fingers is about 15 centimeters apart. But as you can see, this is the meat side. We're not gonna be slitting it looking like that. As you can see the meat is doing like that. How the meat looks. This is the side that we're slitting. So about 2 fingers width apart, we're gonna slit it, but we're not slitting it right through to the pork belly here, to the pork belly skin. We're gonna slit about 2 centimeters, just about when you near the pork belly skin, but not too deep. So yeah, let's slit that now. Okay. Just be careful. We're going to be making this in the air fryer, so yeah. Because once it's air fried, it will be very crispy. Then you can just like chop through these sides, and yeah, it'll be a perfect measurement for your crispy pork pieces. And that looks right. Let me just show you guys here. You can see over here, just slice it just around up to here, as you can see. Now I'm going to show you guys what spices to put on this meat side of this pork belly. Then we will do the pork belly skin side. Okay guys, so if you see on our previous videos, you see my mom is sprinkling onto the pork belly and all that stuff. I'm just going to show you guys my quick method. I'm just going to put all the spice in a bowl, mix it up, and I'm just going to wipe it onto the pork belly and see how it comes out. Maybe it will be it'll be the same as how my mom makes the pork belly, or it might be better. We'll have to see. So first, I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of salt here. 2 teaspoons of salt. 1, 2 teaspoons of salt. We'll add in 2 teaspoons of Chinese 5 spice over here. 1, 2. Okay. I'm also going to add in some white pepper. Just going to give it a quick sprinkle here. Just enough. Okay, that should be it over here. And finally, I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of bean sauce. It's not black bean sauce. You just go to the Chinese supermarket and you see like one of these jars. It says bean sauce. Yeah. So adding 2 teaspoons, looks like this. Okay, adding 2 teaspoons of bean sauce here. 2 teaspoons. Okay, now I'm gonna mix it up. Mix it up, and then you can see it looks like a paste over here. Okay, as you can see, it looks rock hard now. I don't know if I'm doing it right, or if I should have used my mom's method, but I think this, it won't even stick onto the pork belly. So I think I'm gonna add in a bit of hot water just to dissolve it a bit, and then it'll become like a paste that you will massage into the meat. Okay, over here I got some hot water. Just add a tiny little bit. Okay, just gonna mix it up. Okay, it looks something like this here. Okay, add in just a little bit more water, or make it into like a paste, so I can rub it nicely into the meat. Yeah, now it's looking good. Looks like soil a bit. Okay, looks good. Now I'm gonna put on some plastic gloves and rub it into the meat. Okay guys, so let me show you the paste over here. Looks like soil over here, this mixture. Okay. You can see I added in some hot water and it dissolved and made it into a paste like this. If I didn't add in the water, it will be rock hard and it won't even like stick onto the meat. So yeah, just gonna dump all this mixture onto the pork belly here. Okay, now I'm gonna just rub it into the meat. Rub it into the cut slit areas as well. Massage it all into the meat. Make sure all the meat section has some of the spice. You can use my mom's method or this method to spice up your meat, whichever way is easier. But for now, I'm trying this new method and I think my mom's method is way easier. But it'll be a bit, you always have to take off your gloves to like put on the next spice and the next spice. But yeah, it's the same. You can mix up all your ingredients up here and then just rub it in. It looks almost the same. It's the same ingredients, same spice, same same everything. Okay, rub it all nicely. Because anyway, after we marinate this overnight, the next day we'll have to boil this in a wok of water, and a lot of the spices will be like falling off. So basically these spices just gonna be absorbed into the meat. Like on the comments I received on the previous videos, you guys said that why don't you just leave the spice on and then just oven roast it. But just look at that, you're getting like 2 teaspoons of 5 spice and 2 teaspoons of salt. Is like, how much flavor do you want to eat when you take a bite of the pork belly, the crispy skin pork belly? It will be too spicy. That's why we have to like cook it up a little bit for about 10 minutes. And when you cook it up, it's like it brings in more water content into the meat, and it also takes out the impurities of the pork, you know, the dirtiness of the pork. So yeah, that's why we have to boil the pork belly a bit. Just try this method, it's awesome. Okay, look at that, nicely rubbed. And now I'll show you guys how to make the pork belly skin area. Just flip. Okay, I'm gonna get a pan. Just get any tray over here. We're gonna put this on top of the tray. Okay. Then now I'll show you guys how to spice up the pork belly skin side. Okay guys, so let me show you guys how to do the skin area to make it crispy when you air fry this or when you put it into your oven. So first we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda here. Okay, next we're going to add in about 3 teaspoons of water just to dissolve the bicarbonate of soda here, not too much. Then we're going to rub it nicely into the skin here, the bicarbonate of soda. Give it a good rub. You don't need to add too much water, we're just dissolving the bicarbonate of soda here. Give it a good rub into the skin. The bicarbonate of soda is the secret ingredient to make the skin crispy. I see other YouTube videos, they're like putting tin foil and all that stuff. It's like, I'm showing you guys a very easy recipe, like you don't need that stuff, like to put tin foil all around pork belly. It doesn't work for us. I don't see Chinese restaurant putting tin foil. That's just their style. This is like, I don't know, this is not original Hong Kong recipe or anything. This recipe was taught to us by a Chinese chef taught this to my mother in a Chinese restaurant. Okay, it's nicely rubbed. And now we'll also add in 2 teaspoons of salt. Sprinkle all around. This will give that skin a salty flavor that you all like. Okay, now we don't even need to add any more water. Just go rub the salt into it as well, nicely all around the skin. And then we're gonna let it marinate overnight. And yeah, then the next day when it's ready to be air fried, we'll boil this we'll boil both sides for about 5 minutes to take out the impurities and most of its flavor. And then we will spike some holes into the skin before we put it into the air fry. And I'll show you guys the temperature that we are using and yeah, the procedure. So yeah, it's very easy guys. Can you see this marinade? Very quick and simple. Anyone can do, anyone. Just try this method out and let me know how it went, if it was good or not. If it was good, give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. If it didn't go well, let us know in the comment section below. Okay, it's ready. I'm not gonna cover this with anything, I'm just gonna dump it into the fridge. Okay guys, so as you can see, the pork belly is ready over here. Nicely done. I use a little bit of my own method this time for the bottom of the meat section. I should have used my mom's method, but hey, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. It's the same thing. So I'm gonna dump this into the fridge and then yeah, tomorrow we'll be back and I'll show you guys the next procedure to boil the meat and to dump it into the air fryer. And then voila, we'll have some delicious crispy pork belly to eat tomorrow. Okay, stuff this in the fridge and see you tomorrow.
首先放咗嗰嚿五花肉，琴晚醃好晒㗎，隔咗一晚，醃過一晚。
Okay guys, so as you can see, it has marinated overnight.
滾佢15分鐘咧，滾佢一半，大約10分鐘左右，反轉佢，再滾5分鐘就搞掂啦，鬆針。
Okay, so this wok is just cold water here, but the flame is on. So we just gotta dump the pork skin side into this water here, in this wok, and let it cook for 15 minutes. And then after the water should be boiling after 15 minutes, then we will just swap it around and cook it for another 5 minutes. Then we will pop it into the air fryer. Okay guys, so it has been 10 minutes. Now we're gonna flip it over and let it boil for about 5 minutes. Then we'll pop it into the air fryer. But before we pop it into air fryer, we'll get some forks to fork the pork belly skin over here. You see all this dirtiness that comes out of this pork? You have to take this. You have to take that impurities out, or else you're gonna be eating that stuff in your stomach. So it's like basically it's cleaner when you do this. Sure, you guys say there won't be much flavor, but I'm telling you guys, I guarantee you guys, the flavor is enough. You don't want so much flavor in your pork belly. Okay, we'll let this boil for about 5 more minutes, and then we'll show you the next procedure.
都差唔多啦，滾啦又上15分鐘，差唔多攞起佢度啦，滾多佢2分鐘啊，撩起佢啊，攞起佢啊，鬆針，鬆完針可以燒得。
Okay guys, so
先至放個錫紙。
this is our air fryer. We're gonna be putting some tin foil inside here so that the oil won't leak everywhere. And yeah, this is our well-ly boiled pork belly over here. We're using the Philips air fryer XXL large over here. Okay, on our air fryer, my mom has put about 3 little mini saucers. I think it's just to lift up the pork belly up so that the pork belly skin will like be nearer to the fan heat of the air fryer. But before that, she will be oiling this saucer over here. So you can see it will be lifted up from the center up. Yeah. 你整好佢咧係入到，你整好佢係入唔到。嗱咁樣，咁啊跟住咧攞張刀咧，刮佢，有啲黑色嗰啲布啊。刮個黑色啲布啦，咁開始鬆針咯喎。So my mom used a knife just to scrape the skin a bit. And then now we're using these forks over here to poke a lot of holes. Millions and millions of holes. 咁啊鬆針，燒完一次咧，就再燒第二次，再鬆一鬆佢，咁啊燒得好靚啦。嗱咁你用叉又得，用牙籤又得，用鋥又得，你中意啊。嗱就咁簡單啫。咁咧你密手咁篤佢勻啲。咁佢起嘅層芝麻皮起得靚啲咯。好啦，差唔多啦。咁啊，為咗佢唔好黐嘅幾隻碟仔，咁咧掃一掃油啊層皮，等佢咪黐碟。 Okay, as you can see, after we poke the holes, and my mom is also brushing some oil on top of the pork belly skin here.
係咁啫。
Just like that, and then we can pop it into the air fryer. 因為你擰轉咗佢，咁啊變咗一個方法本身係咁一樣啊。嗱，先燒肉嗰邊先，
先燒肉
We're
嗰
gonna
邊
be
先。
cooking the meat side first.
好啦，咁啊閂咗佢，着咗啲蓋咧，咪200度，先整180度燒皮嗰時，盤轉佢燒個層皮嗰時先200度啦，180度較時間20分鐘先。
Okay, so we tuned it at 180 degrees to cook the meat side for about 20 minutes. Then we will flip it over to cook the pork belly skin at 200 degrees for
25 minutes。
25 minutes.
咁啊，燈咁啊食得。
200度。
200度。
哦。
咁要攞翻出嚟嗰時反轉嗰時咧，又至要篤，即係鬆一鬆針。
So once this is done, we will take it back out and then we will also spike the pork belly skin again. And we'll pop it back into the air fryer.
燒完肉嗰邊咧，咁啊反翻轉佢，攞個出嚟再鬆鬆針，攞個出嚟鬆鬆針，睇先，睇下咁樣得唔得先？我攞個夾咧，攞個夾拎咗佢，咁樣啦，鋥穿咗啊啲嘢，驚佢流油。一陣間整翻好佢先得。嗱，反翻轉佢先。
Okay, guys, the meat side has been cooked. Now we're gonna be cooking, air frying the pork belly skin section. But before we do that, we're gonna spike more holes into the pork belly skin.
咁咧又再鬆鬆針添，因為頭先鬆得唔夠透啊。咁啊鬆針佢咧，咁佢先係爆芝麻皮爆得靚㗎。
Okay, so as you can see, spike more holes.
就咁吉佢幾十下得㗎啦。咁佢爆得靚好多㗎啦。
Spike more holes and then just pop it back into the air fryer.
好啦 ，OK 啦。咁啊，吉佢幾廿下啊嘛。
Okay, we can pop it back in the air fryer. But this time we're gonna be air frying it at 200 degrees for about 25 minutes.
嗱，咁佢攞隻碟呈起佢高地，佢係燒得靚啲咯。呈起佢高地。好啦，熄翻個聲，着翻佢。嗱，而家200度，較25分鐘。
200 degrees.
如果25分鐘你感覺得佢仲未爆得夠透咧，就整多5分鐘。好，搞掂。
200 degrees at 25 minutes. If you think your pork belly is still not that crispy, you can do it for another 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys, it's ready. Let's check this out.
哇，好似調住咗咁。
Check this out.
哇
Ooh, check it out.
好靚啊！脆卜卜啊，起晒芝麻皮啊！
Look at that, guys.
嗱，你睇下，角聲，靚啊！
Crispy skin here, crispy skin. Look at those bubbly, crispy skin.
哇！你睇下幾靚
Golden, crispy skin
哇！
here.
好靚，新鮮滾熱辣啊，脆卜卜啊，靚啊！嗱，你按照我哋咁嘅方法整啊，就咁簡單啦。整嚿燒肉出嚟，又簡單又方便，又好食，好過你出邊買啊！出邊買多防腐劑，自己整嗰啲健康衞生，好搶手㗎，包你1、2、3食晒，脆卜卜。
You can make this at home, guys. Very easy. You can check. You see this? Look at that. Look at even the sun is starting to shine on it. Check that out. Check that out. Wow. Can't wait to chop this up and show you guys.
靚啊！靚過你喺外邊買好多。
Better than restaurants, guys. You can make this.
記得點讚啦！
Okay, wow. Look at that.
好靚。好啦，開喳林手先。咁樣叉住佢。
Wow, check that out, guys. Check that out. See this? Look at that. Damn. You guys gotta try this recipe out. Can't wait to chop this up and show you guys this delicious crispy pork belly here. Okay, my mom's gonna cut the crispy pork belly. Check this. Wow, look at that. The lighting is perfect. Okay, let me just check that out. Okay, my mom will cut this up now. Okay, she's starting there. See, that's why we say you have to slit it. You have to slit the pork belly so it becomes easy to cut the crispy pork belly. Check that out. You hear that, guys? How crispy that is? Wow, check that. Wow, look at that, guys. Wow, so crispy. Thao cầu sạch hả?
Chơi bóp bóp à. Cùng quán tròn thảo à.
Very crispy, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my mom's YouTube channel. She's showing you this recipe. This recipe is from my mother. You can see I even marinated myself last night using her method. Check that. Wow. See that, guys? Look at that. You see that juiciness?
Very nice.
See that juiciness? Oh, bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. 下次見.
Okay, guys, if you have any other recipes you want my mom to make, please don't forget to give her video a thumbs up and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Let's zoom in on this. Wow.